I was doing 18 credit hours of school, 25 hours of work, and I was paying for school on my own. That's kind of when I decided to just kind of put my head down and go through it. I would get up in the mornings and I would get ready for classes, make lunch or breakfast for the day. And I would drive about 20 minutes to the light rail. The light rail itself took anywhere from like an hour to an hour and like 20 minutes based off of the stops. I would go through my class schedule. I'd usually get out of class about 3 or 4 and get on the light rail again. I'd work for about 5 hours and then I would go back to the light rail station, do the hour or so ride all the way back to the last stop, get in my car, do the 20-minute drive home. At the end of the day, I still had homework and things to do, so I would spend about 2 or 3 hours trying to get the last of my homework finished before I had to go to bed and start the next day over. So I grew up in a small town in New Mexico. My parents got divorced when I was 10. My dad struggled with addiction, so we spent most of our time with our mom. There was a long period of time where I was more responsible for my sister. I saw everything happening around me and just decided that I'm gonna make sure that I never have to be in that situation again. That image and that feeling I carried when I was like 10 years old carried into my college career of how I was gonna handle myself and how I was gonna kind of create this life that I wanted. My friend and I moved to Arizona. It was such a jump from like my small town. There was more people in like one building there was in my entire town back home. On my second day on campus, we heard about Survivor. We didn't have any other friends and we weren't really meeting people, so we decided to go. I remember just kind of feeling like, okay, I can see myself doing this, like being around these people and things like that. My best friend found out that she got a full ride scholarship to her home state, New Mexico, and she decided to leave and take it. I think my mindset changed of, okay, this is just next 4 years of my life. It's time to just get it done. So I didn't really have much time to like sit and think about how I was feeling or about how tired I was or about how alone I was. I was kind of numb. I was getting sick. I was getting viral infections. I wasn't sleeping. I had my first day off in 2 months. And my wheels were just turning. All of the anxieties and stuff that I had been pushing away with my busy schedule started to like cloud over me until finally like I just remember having like this intrusive thought of just, why are you doing this? But in that moment, I just felt alone, like I could never be enough, so. After I'd calmed down, I remembered Survivor and kind of like that feeling and kind of like the community that I had gotten glimpses of. A few girls in the community had offered to have me stay the night at their houses on the weekends, so I wouldn't have to make the long travel into Tempe. So I actually started doing that like every weekend, spending the night, going to church with them the next day, kind of breaking out of my schedule and out of my shell a little bit. I just felt an overwhelming sense of like freedom. We've got 12 right here.
Okay, so we'll finish this up and then we'll mix it with the other one.
Okay.
While we make the other one, right?
Yeah.
Two.
Okay.
So it's like 2.5, pretty much.
Yeah. We're making care packages for all the students taking finals. We're gonna pass them out on campus. Just to give a little bit of support. Nice. A few girls actually walked me through the gospel and described the relationship between me and Jesus and what that actually meant and what Jesus did on the cross for me. I had proven that when I was in charge of my life, I wasn't doing the best with it. Giving my life to Jesus would not only give me the freedom of not having to worry, but also to just be able to walk in the freedom and knowledge that He has a better life. So I decided to surrender my life to Jesus. I think that was the first time since coming to college I just felt peace. Even my little sister could see like the changes in my lifestyle and my mood and the way I was living and what I was living for. And so she decided she wanted to start like figuring out what it was all about.
Seeing Frankie get involved with like this community and stuff, and like actually having these friends that cared what you were doing, how you were doing, like inviting you places, I was like, I want people in my life like that.
She had told us that she actually was ready to surrender her life to Jesus, and I got to pray with her and be there for her in that moment. I just remember being like so grateful and even just having a moment of like overwhelming, like, thank you, God. Like, I'm so blessed to be a part of this. Knowing that me just being able to share my story like other girls shared with me could potentially change something in someone else. I just think, why wouldn't I? Like, this is such a big part of my life. If I want others to know me and know Jesus, like, all I have to do is share my story and God will do the rest, so.